Hello, wise guys. It's your old friend Crunchy Frog here, see? Yeah. And we're in the gangster season, so I have to talk like that every once in a while, just for the fun of it, because it is a lot of fun. So, we're here at the old rushed Town Hall 16 Levi Gooshbaum base. And, as you can see, it looks terrible. We're trying to catch everybody up, catch everything up. We have some things that are leveled up. It's not as rushed as some bases I've seen, but we need a lot of loot. We need to get our builders to working. So that's what we're going to do. And here we go. This looks like it has quite a bit of loot for me. There's a bunch of just utterly weird stuff he's got going on up here. He's got a regular little village, doesn't he? But anyway, we're going to go ahead and come in from the bottom here. And we're going to come in from the side where the monolith is. Because we want to get that monolith out of the way. So we're going to crack this compartment open down here. Get the king and the queen moving in together in concert. Get them going. And then we're going to pop in some Yetis. Get those spear throwers going. Put the Grand Warden with them. We're going to crack open this compartment. Okay. Now just watch those spear throwers go. I just like watching the spear throwers in action. Okay, does anybody need to be healed? Yep, somebody's a little bit weak over there. Let's make sure these guys stay nice and healed. Let's freeze that up. Shut up, you multi-mortar, you bother me. What are y'all hopped up on goofballs? Let's see. Yeah. It looks like the Inferno towers are down. This could be a case of a neglected base here. What are these guys doing? Oh, we're just up here spear throwing. We're throwing our giant spears. It has to be the most clumsy looking projectile in all of Clash of Clans. Hey, don't talk bad about our spears. And you know what their favorite music is, right? You know, right? Anything by Britney Spears. The spear throwers. Alright. Look at all that loot. All that shiny. All that cabbage, see? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It looks like we have ourselves another vulnerable little candidate for our army. So we're going to go ahead and do some stuff here. Let's plop down the king. Get the queen going. I really should get her to bring her cabana boy on these raids. Seems like that would be a good thing. Let's crack open this compartment. Let's get her to use her arrow, which she really doesn't need to do with this army. I need to go back and fix that. But let's pop this in. Get those Yetis going. And get those spears throwing. Okay. We have this case of a monolith being a pain in the butt there. So let's just freeze it for a little bit. Decrease its damage output. Okay, we have a bunch of spear throwers here that are going to be walking through the poison. We have to make sure to keep him healed up. We still have a heal spell we can use. Shouldn't be a problem. Just look at those spears flying. They're more like miniature rockets or missiles as much as they are spears. I mean, they're humongous. But they're fun. Hey, who doesn't like a big giant purple guy chunking a spear around, huh? They're all hopped up on goofballs, see? Yeah. They are the fathers of the yeeters. Remember the yeeter from the WWE event? That was my theory. Is that the Yetis bred with the spear throwers to make the yeeter. And there we go. All nice and neat. It's not the fastest army, but it's one of the most amusing ones to watch, I have to say. Okay. Let's go in here and change the queen's equipment a little bit. She needs to get rid of that giant spear and replace it with her cabana boy. Rodrigo. Here we go. This one's got a lot of loot. It also has a lot of very high level defenses. So it's going to be risky. It's probably not going to be a super successful attack, but I'm just wondering here if I should do it traditional style or just looting style. Okay, well, I think we're going to go ahead and just... That monolith's so far in there. I hate this whole setup. This whole setup just makes me cringe. But we're going to do it anyway. It's not going to be pretty, I'm telling you right now. This monolith is straight out of a horror comic. There we go. At least we took it down. Come on. Get these yeeters healing up, man. A lot of those yeeters went down there. That town hall really fried a couple. Well, they're not yeeters, they're spear throwers, but you know what I'm talking about. I got yeeters on the brain because I miss them. I miss those guys throwing their little stunted cousins through the air. That was a crazy show, wasn't it? Some crazy troops. I can't wait for the next big event that Supercell has, where we get to use another special troop. And it's gonna be a 2-star. I knew it was gonna be bad, but I actually got more loot than I thought I would. So, success. Okay. Well, we've been having some fun with the spear throwers, but now it's time to return to the old ways. And she's going to need her giant arrow for this. I don't know why she doesn't already have it. But anyway, let's see. I think we're going to switch equipment a little bit. Change some stuff around here. Okay. Let's go shopping. And right away we find a base. Look at this. Over 1,000,000 gold, over 1,000,000 elixir. So some of their defenses are down. So it's not quite so fair. You know what? When you're rushed Town Hall 16, you just don't care. You don't say to yourself, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't attack this guy. I'll leave all this loot for the next fellow who comes along. No, you don't say stupid stuff like that because you're greedy and you're realistic. And you really just want to get your base that's being rushed and far behind. You want to get caught up. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to start here by getting a long distance snipe with the queen. Can she pull it off? Nope, she missed by just a millimeter. That's okay. No big deal. The fate of our attack does not hinge on one solitary air defense being up. Or at least I hope it doesn't hinge on that. Oh yes. And our good friend the air sweeper is there to greet us, because we didn't pay any attention to where the air sweeper was, because we've been very used to doing stupid thrower attacks, so now we have to deal with the air sweeper. Now that is something that can completely screw up your attack. My goodness, why wasn't I paying any attention to the air sweepers? Somebody must have dropped me on my head when I was young. Well, this is a good lesson to anybody. What happens if you don't take out the air sweepers like you're supposed to? Well, thank goodness they're out now, which means we have a chance. But even against a dilapidated base like this, your entire attack can be screwed up by air sweepers. And here we have the air defenses over here that we didn't take care of. But the queen missed. I blame her. It's the queen's fault, not mine. You see what happens when you go around dressing up like a pirate? She's got a unicorn zapping her in the butt with a happy ray. I don't know what's going on there, but it's healing her up. Why does the ray have to seemingly travel into her butt? I don't know. It doesn't seem right. But anyway, here we are back at the base. We've got all our stars. Let's go ahead and check the treasury. Get all our resources out. And let's see, what can we research in the laboratory? Nothing essential right now. We have to set our priorities. We got 3 builders. Let's upgrade. See if we can upgrade a hero. Get a hero upgrading around here. Nope, not enough with dark elixir. Okay, well then we'll have to be satisfied with upgrading some other stuff. Okay. I guess we will save our dark elixir and our regular elixir and just use some gold and just catch some of this low-level stuff up right now. It can't always be glamorous. Sometimes you just have to work at catching all the lower-level stuff up. And there we go. The builders are all busy. They're all happily singing. They're doing their work. I'm tempted, but you know what? I should upgrade my baby dragon. I was sort of wanting to do my Electro Titan, but when do I ever actually use the Electro Titan? You know what, though? The invisibility spell does need to be upgraded, and that could actually come in handy. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the invisibility spell. And we'll assign this weird assistant. Now, we haven't talked about this before, but what is that guy? That assistant. What's he doing? Is that... What's he holding? Is that some kind of a vacuum? I don't get it. That whole character design is very strange to me. But anyway, I guess that'll be it for now. We have all of our stars, so I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And until next time, have a good day. See? Yeah.